Lauren, what's going on with you? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing as well as I possibly could be doing during the pandemic.
Right? Do you have your post notifications on for these episodes, everybody? Because I hate post notifications.
Yeah, I'm the person that has every post notification and I go and comment first on everything.
First comment. I like this. I listened to this first, everybody. I posted on our YouTube channel first. First comment. It's so annoying. Who cares?
What is the pride in that? I don't
know. I mean, I don't understand
that.
I don't understand why somebody would be so exuberant. Like, why do you have to write first comment? Because no one will truly know if you were truly the first comment. Like,
no one's gonna scroll that far back. There's no point.
Also, the person, if you're like interacting with a celebrity, you think like Kylie Jenner really is like, up Spider-Man 646. He posted first. He's so awesome. He's always first with those post notifications. I don't
because that is like actually exactly the name that it would be too.
Also, Kylie Jenner probably doesn't even read her. Half the celebrities don't even probably read their comments. So I
probably don't even manage their own stuff either.
No. You know they don't manage their own social media profiles. Like, what celebrity do you know that's like on their phone? Oh, I gotta get my phone in my pocket. Who's on their phone like 20? Oh my god, my case is so beat up. Anyway, they're like on their phone like 24/7. Like, he liked it. Oh yeah, it's so awesome.
Like nobody.
No. You know them Kardashians. They post. They get their little $5 million check for their Instagram post, and then they're out. They're like, done.
I want to get a $5 million check from Instagram. Like, that's actually true. I saw like it was saying Kylie Jenner makes, it was a ridiculous amount of money per Instagram post.
The Rock I saw the other day, he's now the highest paid with over $5 million per Instagram, per paid, like ad sponsored Instagram post.
5 million?
Yeah. John Legend gets a straight up million for posting on his page. Like, he made an ad about Lay's and it's $1 million. $1 million to talk about Lay's potato chips. Who cares that much? You think I'm going to walk out and be like, oh my God, John Legend, you're so awesome. Oh, you talking about Lay's now? I was a Ruffles man, but you've convinced me otherwise, friend.
Like, the crazy thing is there are actually people out there like that.
I want to meet those people. I want to sucker them into just, hey guys, this podcast it's going places. I need, I don't know what I need. I need like $1,000 every time I talk about, I don't know, Marvel, because there's Marvel behind me. Every time I talk about, I just need 1,000. Just somebody help me out.
Yeah, we need those super fans. If you find them, like, show them to me so I can also find them.
I'm be like, yo, hey, go talk to Lauren Craig. She is a dope actress. She's been on the podcast multiple times. And you know what? She needs some super fans. She needs some fans to just like send her swag bags full of goodies. And, we're just like over here, just like raking in dough. And that's what we need here in our life.
That's what we're waiting for. And yes, it's my second time on the podcast.
Yes. Repeat. 2-time.
I was actually reminiscing about my first time on the podcast as I was setting up. Yeah. And the last time I was on, we didn't do video. It was only audio, which I was grateful for because I was thinking back to where I was in life in that point. So I had like moved to LA not too long before that. And I had just moved like to my own apartment with like roommates. And I didn't have any of my furniture. All my furniture was still in Texas. And so literally, like, when we recorded, I was literally on this like super uncomfortable, like it was this thick of a mattress on the floor, not even a box spring. And it was just that on the floor, a little like side table that my friend gave me. And then this like $50 like dresser I bought from Walmart that was falling apart. And that was everything I had in my room.
Dang. I didn't even get the house tour, but it's all right.
I didn't give anybody the house tour. It was like, you don't get to see how I'm living. I'm living like it's a struggle. So those are I call those my starving artist. Humble beginnings in LA.
There you go. Everybody's got them, right?
Yeah.
LA will just take it out of you. But hopefully your background scenery at least looks nice today.
Yes, I've moved into my own little house.
Oh, nice.
I don't have roommates, and I do have furniture and art and things that actually people have in their home. So
nice.
Now I will give a house tour.
There you go. Hopefully it's going to be on your YouTube channel, because we haven't even got into that, but she has a YouTube series that she does with her friend. What's it called again?
It's called Movies and Munchies, and we review a movie and a munchie, a snack, every week. And yeah, we've actually recorded, at this point, we've recorded 10 episodes. There are 4 out now on my YouTube. And I'll give Byron the link so you can check it out. But it's been a lot of fun.
It'll be in the post description or the show notification or whatever their things are called. It'll be down there. So all you do is just click on it.
Yeah. So had to find some way to stay creative while Hollywood is shut down. So
since you're out in LA, we can get your firsthand perspective of an artist. How is it out there? Now, I know I have friends out in LA who do photo shoots, and, I'm like, hey man, more respect. People have been asking me to do photo shoots, and I'm like, yeah, no. I mean, I want to, like, desperately bad, but at the same time, I'm like, I've had friends die from this disease.
Yeah.
I don't really want, I mean, I want to, but not at the risk of getting sick, because they're all good friends. Everybody who's asked me is good friends. I love them all dearly, but I don't trust the other people. Like, if it's at their house, I don't know who's been at their house. If it's at an outdoor location, I don't know who's been there, who's been coughing. This is still Texas. This is Trump country for some folks.
Yeah.
Like my neighbors, both my neighbors, like I live on a corner, but my two neighbors going that way, both of them have big, huge Trump flags waving in the air right now.
Oh gosh.
And luckily the trees block them. Like, trees block my view, but still,
yes.
it's a trip.
It's kind of funny. Like, it's so interesting being from Texas, born and raised, and then moving here. Like, just the political aspect is so different. Like, exactly what you're saying. There's a lot of people in Texas who are like loud and proud Trump supporters. Ooh. And here it's like, if anyone even like has a hint of thinking you might like Trump at all, they're like, you get like totally bashed. It's like, what do you mean? Why would you, like, it's like, who would ever like him? Like, it is like out of the question.
I like here. Trump. Do you like Trump? No? Don't. Oh my God.
Right. It's like so openly, it's kind of funny. It's like so openly discussed, like everywhere. People just like bash him, and everyone just like knows you're on the same page. So it's just so different coming from Texas and like seeing like the complete opposite. Right. And then being here, and it's like, okay. But also I did spend some time in Texas, like since the pandemic started, and there's been huge differences in that as well. Whereas in Texas, no, like hardly anyone really wears masks. The stores aren't really enforcing social distancing. They're not being very aggressive with like cart cleaning. And people are still kind of like doing a lot of stuff. More things are open. Whereas like here in Los Angeles, everything is still pretty shut down. They have started to open things up, and they actually just like went backwards. Like they had started to open like gyms and stuff, and last week they shut those back down. Yeah. Because the numbers were just so high. And so, but people still go to the grocery store. But the difference here is like everyone is super pro mask. Everyone wears masks. I go on walks and runs like around the neighborhood because I need to get out of the house and do something.
Right.
And even on my walks, like people are wearing masks. Like everyone you pass by that's also on a walk is wearing masks. And it's like, and then everyone, like when you're walking on the sidewalk and someone's walking towards you, you both like, they have like the common courtesy to like give you 6 feet. And in Texas, it's like, no one's wearing a mask on a walk. Heck no. And then if you're walking on the sidewalk, they ain't moving.
Well, I guess it depends on what area you're in. Like I'm in a nice area, and people like at least where I go walking, it's a different city, even though it's like it's a border city, and people have the decent. We don't wear masks when we're walking, but you know if someone's coming, you know either you'll scoot over or they'll scoot over like in the grass, and you just kind of walk there for a minute. But I will say since the governor's mandate came down, you have to wear a mask in a business. Pretty much all businesses. I mean, I went to Walmart I said it last week, but I went to Walmart and everybody was wearing a mask. Now, be it some idiots were wearing it like underneath the nose.
Yeah.
Or like one lady her kid just like completely just ripped it off. And I was like, what? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you know, whatever. I can't do anything about that. Just do walk on the other side of the aisle, even though it's in the wrong traffic.
Right. So. Right.
Also, speaking of traffic, what is with people in stores not knowing that there are ways to walk down aisles? Like if there's if this is the main aisle, one way is clearly going one direction and the other one's going the opposite direction. Everybody knows it. That's just common knowledge. What's with these people who are like, people are walking towards them and they're just like, oh, I'm just going to keep walking. Like,
my answer to that is a lot of people I've come to realize don't have common sense or common courtesy.
Well, I mean, okay. Well, since we're talking about common courtesy, this lady, I don't know her name and I don't care, but we're going to start giving out Dumbass of the Week awards. So we're going to start with her.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. He must be a Democrat.
You worship Obama, don't
you? You worship Obama. That's the best. Hold on. That's the best way to sign off anything. Peace, love, Trump 2020.
I didn't even know that was like, I didn't know we were replacing happiness with Trump 2020.
I didn't know that either. But, you know, clearly, peace, love, happiness. I guess Trump 2020 is happiness. I don't know. That's amazing. It really is. But so let's try and finish this up.
Peace, love, harmony. Trump 2020.
Oh, she said harmony too.
Did you just call me a bitch? I got you, bitch.
Y'all have to watch the YouTube video. Yes, it is. Oh, man. The black guy recorded was like, oh, man. Oh, yeah. Black lives matter. All lives matter.
I like that she was so offended that someone called her a bitch.
Bitch, I got you, bitch. And then her redneck boyfriend comes in with no shirt
Shirtless.
on. And it's just like.
Shirtless dude.
What? I got you,
hanging
bitch.
over, flip-flops. I was like, what is... Cargo shorts.
He's like, I got you, bitch. I got you, bitch, right here. Like, come on, bro. Okay. Like, what? Honestly, what are you gonna do? What are you really gonna do? In your
They don't look like they are the type that could really win a fight. So
no, they look like they were addicted to meth. Yes. They look like they just.
Well, aren't meth heads like skinny though? Is that real?
Well, she is a little. I mean, maybe she's like on the beginnings of meth. She's you know, she's a little thicker.
She's a meth head who likes to eat. She makes sure she gets her food.
I gotta get my calories. Let me get my calories. Like, what if she was like fat bastard and he was a meth head? Like, how would that work?
Yeah, he had just recruited her like to meth.
Get in my belly. Bring me some Chinese.
Speaking of meth. Speaking of meth, have you seen, I don't remember if I've ever talked to you about this, but I tell everybody when the subject of meth comes up. There are these meth commercials. Have I talked to you about this?
No.
There are these meth commercials that I stumbled upon at like 3 a.m. one day on this random TV channel. And it's like it's like a public service announcement basically to not do meth. But these commercials are so funny because it's literally like, they have this like really pretty, like innocent girl, and she's like walking and she goes to a party, and then someone's like, "Hey, you want to try some meth?" And she's like, "Oh, I guess I'll try it." And then it shows her trying it, and then it flashes forward, and she's like strung out, like skinny scabs everywhere, and she's like looking at the camera, like, and they're like, "Meth, not even once." And
Meth,
there's literally like, I looked it up on YouTube after seeing a few of those commercials. There is like a whole compilation of these commercials, different scenarios, basically the same message as what that was, but just people in different situations.
Long time ago, I talked about North Dakota gave out, they were doing a public service announcement in North Dakota, and it said like, it was something to the effect of like meth. Like it was basically saying don't do meth, but the way that they phrased it, it made it seem like, yeah, let's do meth. It was the stupidest thing. Also, in realistic terms, do you really think that's how it goes? You walk into a party and guys like, hey, want to try meth? Okay.
It was like straight up like at the freaking living room table. They were just sitting there. Everyone was just drinking beers. It was like, you want to try some meth? I'm like, I'm pretty sure that goes down a lot more because I've never been at a party and been offered meth. Like,
I've never been to a house party and the first words out there, meth, like, hey, what's up, B? Want to try some meth? I'm like, huh? Nah. Coke? Sure. Weed? Definitely. Molly? Line it up. But meth, I mean, you gotta
meth,
be
not
like
even once. I am available for booking to be the new Meth Not Even Once voice. If anyone if the casting director is looking for a new series in Meth Not Even Once, I'm a fan of your ads.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna have to write that down. Meth Not Even Once. Meth.
I'll send you the link of the YouTube compilation where someone put all the ads back to back, and then you can add that to the link.
Bet. Oh, that'll be great. I'll put, while we were talking about this, I'll just go ahead and put this on this is why you have to watch the YouTube channel, people, because I'll just lay some video on top of it. Just lay a little bit of video of meth, some pretty girls strung out on meth, and they're like, meth not even once.
Meth not even once. Maybe that'll be my next project. I'll just like recreate those ads in my house.
Yo, there's a girl. Oh, she's not a girl. She's a grown woman. I don't know why I said girl. She's a grown woman. Her name's Anna Roisman. She just recreated a shot-for-shot remake with her boyfriend, doing the Titanic like scene with the door in her bath. I don't know how she did it in her bathtub, but it is so funny. It's on her. It's on her Instagram. Her Instagram's at Anna Roisman. You got to go watch. It's super funny.
That's amazing.
She's the host of, well, she was, but I guess she still does it. She was the host of a show called HQ, like the little video game app on your phone. So,
okay.
Yeah. So she's doing that, but she's a comedian too. It was pretty funny. I laughed.
That's amazing.
So, yes. Quarantine has made everybody super creative. Like
super creative.
Extremely creative. I will say my lack of creativity, because I'm stuck in a house all the time, my random thoughts are not as random as they used to be when I was walking around just looking at idiots do stuff all day, and you're like, now I have to actually sit down. I got to sit down and put my mind to
just actually, randomly thinking.
Yeah. And during the day, if I'm reading the news, I'm like, well, okay, here, the other day I was looking at, I'm buying a house. And so I was looking at how much property taxes are, because that's what grownups do. Got to figure out how much your property taxes are. And I was like, dude, the property taxes in Texas are just a ripoff. You look at what they are around the country, you're like, well, paying, $7,800 and over half of it's going to the school to pay for a stadium that they $80 million stadium they just built. Like,
wonderful.
It's great, because
wonderful. Congrats on the house.
Oh, I'm not looking. I'm literally looking. I'm not buying anything.
Congrats on the potential house search. I'm not in a position yet to be even searching, so that's pretty exciting.
No, California has some of the most ridiculous priced homes. It's unreal. I don't get
Literally, like you could drop $500,000 on a house, and it'll be literally like a studio.
And you're still broke. Like I was. Every now and again, here's some nerd facts. I like watching HGTV because if you're looking at buying a house, you're like, oh, I could do this and do that. And some of our family members, they are creative and they do stuff with houses. So I'm like, all right, I'll watch some HGTV. And you go and they're like, oh, look, I live in Chico Hills or Chino, California, up by Sacramento. And they're like, oh, the house is only $500,000 and it's 1,300 square feet. And you're like, huh?
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what it is. Like, it's insane.
Like, I don't understand it at all. Why? I don't understand why it's like that.
It's just too many people want to live here, so they are able to just jack the prices up.
But see, now people are moving. Now people are moving out of California.
Yeah, a lot of people actually, like, businesses are relocating, like, to Texas because it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's whenever I was looking for a new apartment, it would literally be like people would share a bedroom. Like grown people would be like renting half of a room, shared room for like $800 a month.
Shared room.
So like you are sharing a room, like you are a freshman in college. Shared room, and then I even saw one that it had like 4 bunk beds in one room, and you were just like renting one of the bunk beds. And I'm like,
okay, children, how old are we now? I have to share my bedroom with 3 roommates, and it's only a bedroom. It's like when our family when we used to get together at Christmas time and go to our grandparents' house. It's like that. You have like 1 bathroom, and you have like 10 people sharing a house, and you're like, I gotta go to the bathroom. It's 3 a.m. Can you stop doing whatever you're doing in there?
Like, I know that would get so complicated, and like attitudes were had. All the cousins up there and aunts and uncles.
And then you're trying to shower, and they're like, there's ladies in the house. Did you put the seat down? Like, yo, it was like 4 a.m. I'm tired.
Right.
Out of respect to my own house, I don't even do that. Like,
yep.
Like, come on. You expect me to like wake up out of the lull of my sleep to remember, put the seat down. There's other ladies. I mean, you're really not going to fall in. I mean, it's just going to be a little uncomfortable. I mean, let's be honest.
I just remember I gotten a few like tips with your dad just over the bathroom. Like it was hilarious. Like I would be almost to the bathroom. He would be coming out to go to the bathroom. I would be closer. We'd like make eye contact. He like wanted me to step down because he's the older one. I was like,
yep, that sounds like my pops. Like,
I have
respect your elders. Respect me.
Yeah.
That's me. I didn't.
Okay, what's the most I knew, like, so you were talking about adulting and like getting excited about adulting, like tax prices or whatever. So I had a moment where I felt very old the other day because I had to replace my toilet seat in my new place. And because it was like I moved into this place and the toilet seat they had, I think it was just like older, and then there was like it was like discolored. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and buy a new toilet seat. So I went to Walmart, tried to buy a toilet seat. They only had, apparently there's like a difference. They have like a round one and an oval one. Or I think it's the oval one's called extended. So I went to the store. Yeah, I didn't know which one I had. So I bought the round one.
Okay.
Got home, didn't fit, had to go back, return a toilet seat. And then so I ordered the other one on Amazon because they didn't have any of the extended ones at Walmart. And it took like I think it was a full week it took for this toilet seat to come in. A full week. And I had already taken off the old one and thrown it away. So for like a full week, I was just like sitting on like the
oh, you're on the bare commode and you're like, oh, this is so uncomfortable.
I was like, and then it finally came in, and I've never been so excited to have to like receive anything in the mail. I was like, oh, I got my toilet seat, and I put it on, and it looked all nice. And I sat on it. I was like, oh my gosh, my toilet seat's so cute. And I was like, I'm excited about a toilet seat right now.
I come from a place of privilege. Man, you know what you could have done? You could have just been like those people in Bangladesh who just like, it's just a hole. And you're just like, nope, I'm just going to squat.
Yeah.
Squat.
They like see me in the backyard.
Woo!
They're like, Lauren, what are you doing back there?
You know, it's like Bangladesh. It's, you know, my toilet's broken. You know.
I'm expanding my horizons and my experiences. I can't travel right now, so I'm just going to pretend.
Hey, if you can, well, I have friends who are traveling. They went to Mexico, you know, had a grand old time. Yeah, oh yeah, had a grand old time. I was like, I want to go with you. That looks dope. Where they were staying at was super dope. I was like,
yeah, you were talking earlier about like being scared to shoot with people and stuff, and here, like, I feel like I have definitely been limiting myself. Like, I don't even like to go into the grocery store, so I just order all of my groceries online and do the pickup. And I have like one friend that I hang out with, but even that, like you said, could be dangerous because who knows where she's been going or you know who's been around her. So I'm just really trying to limit that.
Texas released a chart the other day, and it had a list of like the top 10, like rank 1 through 9 of how dangerous it is to go to somebody's house. And I think going to somebody else's house or visiting them was like a 6 or a 7 on that list. And you're just like going for a walk was like a 2. And
so it's like, golf. Wait, is it 1 to 10? Is the range?
Well, there was no 10. There was a 9. Let me see if I can find it.
Okay. So it was like listing the most dangerous things.
Yeah, I have it. Okay. Let's see. Low risk is opening the mall. Oh, opening the mail. Sorry, I thought I said mall. Opening the mail. I was like,
that sounds high risk, opening a mall.
Getting restaurant takeout, pumping gasoline, playing tennis, and going camping. A moderate to low risk is grocery shopping, going for a walk or run or bike ride with others, playing golf, staying at a hotel for 2 nights, sitting in a doctor's waiting room, eating at a restaurant, walking in a busy downtown. A moderate high risk is going to a beach, Florida, shopping at a mall, sending kids to school or daycare, swimming in a public pool. A moderate to high risk, traveling by plane, playing football or basketball, going to a hair salon or barbershop. And a very high risk is eating at a buffet, working out at a gym, going to an amusement park, going to a sports stadium, or going to a bar, or attending a religious service with 500 plus worshipers.
Well, yeah.
There's your list, everybody. There's more, but I just gave you the highlights. But
I don't know. I've pretty much just been in my house and going for walks and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think from now on, if I am going to go to someone else to see someone, I did go to my other friend's house when I was in Texas, and we just like sat outside on lawn chairs 6 feet apart from each other. So I might start.
My neighbors who live like diagonally to me, every night they always have their family, and then the family who lives across the street, they always hang out and sit. It started off like 6 feet apart. Now it's like more like 4 now, you know.
They keep inching closer together.
Yeah. Cause you know, we gotta have them. Maybe they go to a church where their pastor heals them. Maybe they are going to see either Benny Hinn, cause you know, watch the YouTube because you're gonna see some Benny Hinn clips. He's gonna hit people with their coats, with the back of his coat. And I was watching this video. I don't know. I was showing my kids this video the other day because they were asking me why why people in church were fainting, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" I guess they were watching something on YouTube, and I showed them video, and they're like, I was laughing just so hard, and they're like, "That's not funny, Dad." I was like, "You don't understand. These people really believe that if he slaps them with his coat, they're gonna heal." They were like,
like,
so
did they have rehearsal before this? I mean,
I don't know.
So confused. Like that one, he like did it, and the whole row, like whole section of people fell, and I was like, I would be the one that's just like in the front, just standing up, like.
I didn't receive anything, sir. Can you?
Didn't feel anything. I just kind of felt like the button of your jacket scraped my neck.
It's like, hey man, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. That's assault, sir. You assaulted me with your jacket.
Yeah, not only was he hitting them with his jacket, he was literally like pushing. Like it got to the point where he was like actually pushing them over, and they were getting pulled back up, and he would push them again. And there was that one lady that he was doing that to, and I didn't know she was gonna make it. I was like, I feel like.
Yeah, some of them people, he's just like slapping the mess out their neck, and they're like, "Oh, pick him up, pick him up, pick him up, do it again, pick him up." like what, bruh?
Yeah.
No, I'm so sorry. We're not doing that.
Oh my god.
All right, I got something funny to play. I just texted to you because I didn't send it to you before. But this is an Instagram video, and it's an overdub, and it made me laugh so hard.
Hello, y'all. Chew! Say bless me, boy. Where your doggone manners at? Bring him over. Say bless me. Give me these city tree and glass.
Hold on. Before I start, it's this lady. It's in this church. It's this clearly you by the voice, it is a black church. And it's this lady, and she's a deaconess or I don't know, she's a pastor. Anyway, she I guess in real life she sneezed, and she's going through just smacking people, and she's like, "Bless me, boy. Say bless me, boy." And then he doesn't say anything, and she starts slapping him, kind of like Benny Hinn. It's so funny. That's all I wanted to play. She's like, "Say bless me, boy," because the rest of the video is you have to just watch the video because it's super insulting. She's like this tall black woman. She's like, "Come here, Lisa Leslie." Like Lisa Leslie, come on, man. That's so messed up. You can't say that. "Come here, Lisa Leslie. Give me these city tree glasses, boy." Oh, it's so funny.
Bless me.
Say bless me, boy. For a day, that's how I started looking at Benny Hinn videos, was because I watched that video. She's like, "Say bless me, boy."
So amazing.
Sorry, I have a very bad sense of humor. That's funny. Say bless me.
That's going to that religious service is dangerous for a different reason.
Man,
you have to fall into a cult.
Man, I love my black churches. Black churches are my favorite places to go, but my God, when I was a kid in my grandpa's church on my mom's side, his services felt like 4-hour long services. Pastors up there just talking to talk, and you're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
And now we're going to turn to Galatians. Galatians in the book of Revelations, chapter 15 said, "The coming of the Lord is dependent." I said dependent, people. Hey. Hey. It is dependent on the archangel Michael and Gabriel. I mean, it's just like, you're just like, what are we talking about? I don't care.
Yeah. So I haven't really been to many black churches like that, where the pastor's like that. However,
the best.
And I hope I don't ruffle any feathers by saying this, but I might.
Sure.
I went to, when my grandma on my mom's side passed away, her funeral, they had this pastor speaking, and he was like that kind of pastor, like, "Let me hear ya. Hey, I said, can I get an amen?" And that's fine. That's fine, right? But
yeah,
this is my grandma's funeral, and this man like was going off on these like random tangents, like all the way around, like things that had nothing to do. Like most of his message had nothing to do with my grandma. He was like talking about like volunteering in the church and giving back your time and like all this random stuff that had nothing to do with my grandma or like death or anything.
Yeah.
It was just like this random message that went on for so long. And then at the end, he just like tied it back to my grandma, kind of, but not like, he was just like, and we're here to talk about Alice Payton. And I was like,
okay. Isn't it so?
We're here for 45 minutes for something that had nothing to do with.
It's so funny to see a pastor who doesn't even know who they're like doing a funeral service over there. And like, they have no idea who this person is like. And now we're going to talk about Giuseppe. Giuseppe was a good man. And you know what? I think Giuseppe loved Jesus. I didn't know him personally, but you know what? I think he did. And you know what? He's probably
Actually,
up there with
he
Jesus.
loves meth. Someone in the back.
Well, I guess Giuseppe loved Jesus and he was up there doing meth. And that's why he's now with Jesus. So please don't do meth, people. Meth is not good for you.
Yeah, it's like sometimes it's like, did that guy know he was preaching today, or did he get scheduled a while ago, like forgot to put it in his calendar and someone called him? Where are you?
Oh yeah,
You're
I'm
booked
supposed to
today
do,
I'm on my way. I can talk out of my ass. Don't worry.
So what do you want to talk about today? I don't know.
I'm just going to start talking. And it's like Michael Scott on The Office. Sometimes I just start talking and I don't know where it's going.
But it's just going to keep on going. Because that's right. That's how you're supposed to do a funeral service. You're not supposed to prepare at all. You're supposed to walk up there, look at the body and go, huh, okay. Judging by the looks of his demeanor, he liked women. He liked men. Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's like, come on, bro. You don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, my
gosh.
Okay, now I got to ask you. You were talking about mattresses and box springs earlier. One, why is now the whole corporations like, get you a Sattva luxury mattress or a Helix luxury mattress? But the mattress, like you said, is like this thick. Like, that's not comfortable. But also, when are they going to start doing real true ads about how a mattress is? Like, I don't care about what it feels like right now. I want to know after 5 years, what is my mattress going to feel like? Can I get a side-by-side comparison? Because in 5 years, I'm going to be super pissed if my mattress is like lumpy in some areas. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, because you can drop a pretty penny. Like I dropped a good amount on my mattress just because I have like some back and neck problems. So I wanted to help that out. So
yeah.
I got a Comfortpedic, which is basically like a Tempur-Pedic, but a different level. Like, I don't even know.
Either way.
I love my bed. It's so comfortable.
Yeah.
But it was very expensive and I hope it lasts for a long time. They say 8 years is how long your mattress is supposed to last.
Oh, well, then, there you go. I didn't know that. I didn't know mattresses had a life because our grandparents had mattresses back from the 70s and we would sleep on them like they were brand fucking new.
Yeah, they say you're supposed to change it every 8 years because that's how long like your mattress like holds a lot of like dead skin cells and oils and stuff from your body when you sleep on it. So you're supposed to replace it every 8. So I think back to those mattresses we were sleeping on. That was like my dad's mattress when he was a child. I was like, oh. And they were so uncomfortable.
They were twins. One, who sleeps on a twin size mattress? When you're a grown up, a twin size mattress is like a jail punishment. You're like, you can't turn over, you can't spread out. You're like just like laying like in a strict box. You're like,
yes,
I can't move. Like, also, how do dead skin cells permeate through sheets, through your mattress cover if you have a mattress cover, into the box, into the mattress, and you're like, how is that possible?
Behind that,
I don't know the science. I don't care about the science, but they're like, oh, your dead skin cells are just going to materialize. And also, if there's so many dead skin cells, don't you think that it would make the mattress a little more fluffy?
Oh,
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't want that fluffiness.
You don't want dead skin cells?
I don't want that dead skin cell fluffiness.
Also, who would buy a used mattress? See, that's just odd to me. I used to see people on the Next Door app all the time. They're like, mattress for sale for like $25. I'm like, don't even know what happened on it. That could be a murder mattress. You could have murdered your ex-wife on that mattress.
Haunted mattress. Yeah, I've seen those as well. One time I was looking for a bed frame and this person was selling the frame and the mattress like jointly. Yeah. So I saw like the pictures of this mattress and it had like this huge stain in the middle of the mattress. And I was like, who would buy that? That's disgusting. Like, you don't know what that is. But remember in college how they had like, if you were in a dorm, you would have the reused, you would be using mattresses that other people use. And that's so gross to think about now.
So disgusting. Like, you don't know who was sleeping with who on that mattress.
Yeah.
You don't know what if they were cooking meth, if they were snorting blow. I mean, you don't know what they were doing. Nobody knows.
Yeah. Wild.
But see, then they never sanitized them mattresses either. They just, untook the sheet. They took the sheets off and then they're like, all right, room's clean. Next batch. Move in. There you
go. Nasty.
Man, people are so disgusting. This pandemic has taught me people who are just upset with masks and everything should literally just stop, because that you just showing how disgusting you are. Absolutely. I'm going to just walk around without a mask on. I'm just going to do what I want. Like, hold on. There's this guy. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it up, but there's this guy who was in Florida and he was saying, it was this man. Hold on, let me see if I can find his name. Chris Nelson. They are called anti-maskers.
You know what? You want to call me selfish for not wearing a mask? I want to say to you, all the people calling me selfish, you're the one who's trying to force me a medical procedure so you can feel.
A medical procedure. Wearing a mask is a medical procedure. Like, what? So a piece, I don't even have one.
Has this man ever been to a doctor?
I don't know. And he just, Chris Nelson, Tara Hill, you both get my dumbass of the week, number 2. Congratulations. You're in Florida. I'm not coming there, but your trophies are in the mail. Yay. That he goes even further.
More safe.
In Florida, anti-mask activists rallied at a restaurant where the owner decided not to make face mask mandatory, the video says. And there's probably 250 people in. It says when officers came to inspect the restaurant, activists expressed their support for the owner.
We want to see right now, are these police officers just stand down? We want them to stand down right now. Stand down, stand down, stand down, stand down.
Well, stand down, everybody. Stand down. It's wrong. Like, can you just pick one chant? Can you just pick a chant? Like, it's wrong. It's wrong. Don't wear a mask. I'm an idiot. Don't wear a mask. I'm an idiot. Don't shut her down. This is why Florida is right behind Texas in the number of corona cases, because we have idiots walking the streets every single day. Like,
Florida is well known. I saw this thing that said Google search your name and then you're supposed to Google search Florida man and then your birthday. And then there's like all these like crazy things. Like mine was like Florida man cuts open mattress to live in it on the side of the road. And that was like my birthday one. It's just like there's so many crazy Florida men.
Mine was Florida man. I think it was something like basically like Florida man loses penis to alligator bite.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
I was like, what?
Is there anything that can be done about that? Like,
let's not put alligators on our junk, let's not let them near us. That's pretty simple.
Like after your penis has been bitten off, do they have are if you're an organ donor, can you donate your penis to someone? Like, can you get someone else's penis sewed onto yourself?
Can you be a white guy and then like a black guy dies and you're like, hey, I'm hanging black brain now, guys. Hanging brain.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine if you're a white supremacist and like, John, the only penis we have for you is a black man. And you're like, no!
Leave it off. Leave it off.
I don't need one. My wife loves me just because she loves me. She loves me just because she loves me.
She gonna leave you. She gonna leave you in about 2 months.
I could just use a strap on. It's okay. It's the same thing, right? I'm not even gonna get into it, but I was having to talk the other day with somebody, and they were like, "I'll tell you know what? I'll tell you later. I'm not gonna say that here because it'll upset quite a bit of people." But it's true, but it's gonna upset quite a bit of people. Don't
forget what it is because I want to know.
I won't forget. I clearly remember. Okay, so I like wings, and the only time that I see. Okay, in the last now it's been 5 months. Yeah, in the last 5 months, I have not been 4 months, however long it's been. I have not been to a fast food restaurant. I have not been to McDonald's, no Chick-fil-A. No Wendy's, no Whataburger because it's better than In-N-Out. I don't care what anybody says.
Agreed, 100%.
Whataburger is if you live in Texas and you don't eat Whataburger, you like I like In-N-Out. No, you're not.
In-N-Out
a
is
Texan.
Trash.
It is so garbage. Like
which is like blasphemy to say in California.
Oh, I know.
But I stand by it.
Like when we were in California last year. I brought In-N-Out to the house because they don't have Whataburger. And our aunt was like, oh, it's so good. You know, you got to eat it with animal style. And you had the animal style packets. And I'm like, In-N-Out.
No, do you want to know the reason that you have to eat it with animal style?
Because it's disgusting without it.
Is because it's literally like the fries are cardboard. And you have to put something on it to make the fries good. And I have this argument with everyone. They're like, but have you had it animal style? It's so good animal style. I'm like, look, fries should be good on their own before you put sauce on. And if they're like fire
100%.
Without sauce, then you can add the sauce and then it'll be like double fire. It shouldn't be, you have to have this for it to be edible.
100%. I agree 100%. I don't understand. Like In-N-Out's fries might be the worst fries I've ever tasted from a burger place. Ever.
How do you mess those up so bad? They're
I don't
so
know.
Bad.
I would much rather just eat a potato. Just give me a potato, slice it up. Don't even cook it. Just give it to me and I'll just like break my teeth off. I'd rather do that than eat In-N-Out fries because they're disgusting.
In-N-Out fries taste like you had fries from a different restaurant and they were leftovers because you couldn't eat all of them. Then they sat in your fridge for 2 days and then you like heated them up in the microwave, like not in a toaster oven. You heated them up in the microwave and you like rubbed all the salt off of them.
It tastes like a meth head literally just went and cut a potato, rubbed it in dirt, and just put it in an air fryer and was like, here you go. Delicious.
Not even an air fryer. They're not crispy.
Well, okay, not an air. Well, okay, they put it in an air fryer.
In the microwave.
Sure, they put it in there for a microwave for 2 minutes. And you're like, ding, here you go. Here's your meth fries. It's my meth fries.
Back to my meth. That's not even once.
Yeah, no, but I like wings. I've been ordering this place. Wingstop is like it used to be my go-to spot. That was my joint. But now there's this place locally. It's called It's Just Wings. Wings are super cheap and they come with curly fries, like Jack in the Box curly fries. And when I tell you they have this place, delicious, has fall off the bone ribs. I'm not ribs, wings. It's they have like house smoked pecan ribs. Oh, honey chipotle. They have a pineapple kind. They have a black truffle hot sauce kind. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I had it last night it was so good. It is. I've had it like 4 times
home right now.
Dude, DoorDash hooks it up because I'm just like I'm in heaven with it. It's so good. Anyway, I just have to get that out there. If you have DoorDash and you're in Dallas, try and find It's Just Wings. They're like $1
I'm trying
a
that
wing.
next time I come.
It's for the house smoked pecan bone-in wings, $8.50 for 8 wings in it's like a big to-go container full of fries.
That's amazing.
That's
a good price.
It is there's no ads, there's no frills. They say their ad, like when you look at their little DoorDash ad, it says, it's just wings. There's no frills, there's no thing. They have a place also called It's Just Pasta, but people can mess up pasta. It is kind of hard to jack up some wings. They're either delicious or they're not. And if they're not, you never order from them again. Because it's weird because you can order these DoorDash wings and they'll bring it to you. And sometimes it's super hot and the fries are crispy and you're like, whoa, this is hot. This is fire. But yesterday I ordered it because I was really busy and I ordered it for the kids. And it was the absolute most disgusting thing. It was from a different location, but it was so bad. Rings were so tough and the fries were so cold. I don't ever complain on reviews like for food restaurants, but I had to say, I just had to leave them a little bit of feedback. Like, come on, you get 4 stars, not 3. I'm not dick, but you gotta step up your game because that was terrible. It was. Oh,
that sucks. When you're like so excited for it and get it.
I was. Awful. The honey chipotle is my favorite, in the hot sauce black truffle. You can actually taste the truffle. See, that sounds
very interesting.
You can actually taste the truffle. It's like, imagine like truffle oil and not Louisiana, but just like a delicious hot sauce all kind of mixed together. It's really good. That
sounds dope.
It is. It was dope.
Okay. I have a random thought that I had. And like you said, not going many places, so you have to just draw from your own experiences. So I was shaving my legs in the shower the other day. I got to thinking, who was the first person that ever shaved? Like, they just like came out and they're just hairless. Like, I'm just picturing like a caveman that like invented a razor, and everyone has these huge beards. And this caveman just like comes out barefaced, and everyone's like, witchcraft, like, I've never seen a bare face on a man before.
Tom, like, what happened?
Whose idea? Like, I'm just like so curious as to who the first person was. I was like, let's remove all of the hair. And then like also same thing for like when women started shaving like their legs.
Yeah.
So that was like, before that, women just had hairy legs. And then one day someone just started shaving their legs. Like, did it take a while to convince the public before it became like a thing?
I don't know.
I'm just so curious as to how that went.
No, I just Googled it because, it's so curious. I got to Google it. This says back in 100,000 BC, when Neanderthal men started pulling hair from his own body and he filed his teeth down, cave paintings show that the early man discovered a way to remove hair from his face that is still being used today. He basically shaved his teeth down and used that to shave off his face. Now, I gotta say, 100,000 BC. How do you even know that that's possible? How do you know? Right. You look at the cave paintings. Okay, I get it. They're whatever, but like, oh, geez,
that's extreme. Shave down. That means he had to pull his tooth out and then shave it down. And then, so the first razor was a tooth. Who needs a Venus when you can have tooth?
Next time one of my kids loses a teeth, I'm gonna just be like, oh, shave my teeth.
I need that. Sell it on Amazon.
I'm going to shave now.
Attach it to like a stick so that you can have like the.
It's perfect. Yes. Okay, guys. Okay. Let's see. I already talked about that. Okay. Now I gotta say, I started watching this Jeffrey Epstein documentary on Netflix.
Oh, it's so good.
Is it really? Okay. I'm on episode.
It's so good.
So far, I'm like, man, y'all knew this dude was happening. Anyway, so my thing was, they just caught your girl. They just caught Ghislaine Maxwell. They said she has COVID-19. She's not gonna make it. If we're taking bets, if you ever go back and listen to this in the future, I'm saying here right now on July 18th, that woman's not going to make it to the end of August 2020.
Oh, she's going to be like, she's going to die of COVID or she's going to commit suicide.
No, I think she's going to die, quote, from COVID.
Yeah.
She's going to, they already said
there's no way she's making it to trial.
And they said she has to stay in jail until her actual trial date in 2021.
Yeah, because she keeps like fleeing and hiding.
Yeah, because she knows what's coming. She knows who's going to get it. But anyway, so my thought was, you remember the old Microsoft Office, like the little Clippy icon when you were in like Microsoft Word? What happens when Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine, or however you say her name, Maxwell, they're like writing all these documents and they're writing emails and like Clippy like pops them like, do you need help? I see you're writing a murder list. Do you need help writing a murder list? Can you imagine if Bill Gates had designed Clippy to actually save all that information that was just being typed when he's like, I see you're making a list, a prostitution list. And he's just like,
yeah.
And like they copy that and it sends it to a Microsoft server. Whoo! Clippy would have been an absolute G at that moment.
Clippy puts on a cop hat. FBI. Clippy here. I see you're about to go to jail.
Officer Clippy here. How can I help you today?
Yeah, you should definitely finish that documentary. It gets so insane and it's just so ridiculous how much he got away with for so long and how many people were in on it.
Yeah.
And you just feel bad for all the victims, and there's just so many powerful people that were involved in this.
I bet. Alan Dershowitz okay, speaking of, let's just go ahead and play this clip. This guy, his name is Clay Clark. He also gets a Dumbass of the Week award for what he said on this woman's morning show.
What do you think about that from the president, making it very clear that he wants schools to reopen, and in fact, there could be negative outcomes for those that don't?
Well, one, we should definitely open up the schools, and we need to stop listening to Dr. Fauci, who is funded by Bill and Melinda Gates. And all of your listeners know this, I know this, you know this, we all know this, but Jeffrey Epstein's not a good man, and Bill Gates spent a lot of time with Mr. Jeffrey Epstein. So I don't think we should be listening to a pedophile for how to treat our kids, period. And we shouldn't be listening to people who spend time with pedophiles as it relates to our kids. So if Bill Gates wanted to watch my kids as a babysitter, I wouldn't let him do it. I'm certainly not going to use a vaccine he recommends. And Bill Gates has asked Dr. Fauci to serve on his board for the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So stop listening to Bill Gates and Dr. Fauci. They are corrupt individuals, and Bill Gates hangs out with pedophiles consistently. Why would he hang out with Epstein? Why would he do that? It's sick.
Okay.
Sick.
All right. Clark, thank you
That woman just
today's program. We appreciate.
That woman just ended the interview so quick. She's like, thanks.
She's like, okay, goodbye.
Thanks, Clay. It's always a joy talking to you. Like,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's whenever the live interview goes very wrong.
First and foremost, let's not open our schools because, kids, COVID, death. Come on, let's be honest.
Can we just think about the fact that children are always running around with even just snot running down their face constantly
every
and
time,
all over each other, licking things.
You expect them to, especially in elementary schools. In middle schools, it's probably a little bit different. High schools, clearly, those kids have attitudes and they're just not going to care at all. But
yeah,
still, I don't know. Yeah, that's one. I'm just going to say it. Clay Clark looks like a pedophile himself, and he's calling the kettle black by saying that Bill Gates is. And I mean, if he's going to start calling out Bill Gates, why don't you call out Alan Dershowitz? Why don't you just call out the people who actually, know.
right on it. Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, bro. You can't just. People are stupid. So, congratulations, Clay Clark. You get my third Dumbass of the Week award. Congratulations to you.
Trophies.
Man, all day. And then there's no video to this, but the 4, I'm just gonna give out 4. Well, I would give out 5. I don't want to play. There's this. I'll just tell you about it. There's this. There's these TED Talks about pedophilia. These people are like, we must be accepting of pedophilia. Like, huh? You want us
as
to
a sexual
accept,
preference?
like, you want us to accept the fact that a grown human being wants to sleep with children and that's perfectly okay? Like, seriously? And it's like 2 women.
Are you gay or straight? I like
I'm
children.
pedophile.
Oh, okay. We accept everybody.
That's okay, guys. You know, hey, can you show me a little 13-year-old Jimmy there? He's so pretty. Like, I mean, what? No, huh? Who?
How did this person get on stage and mic'd?
It's 2. So it's 2 separate women doing 2 separate TED Talks, and you're like, what are you? What? Okay, when you went to do the TED Talk and they said, what do you want to talk about? Oh, I'm the leading expert on wanting to, make pedophiles a sexual preference. What? Why did you not just say, huh?
Right. And then start an investigation on that person.
And then they said, but then they were like, you can't help how you feel. Would you deny a person who likes milk? Would you deny them service to get water if milk was not on the menu? Like, what? You can't even equate the two. You can't equate either one of them. Anything having to do with children is 100% wrong. 1,000,000% wrong. And the fact that you have to have a TED Talk and you don't even know about it is astronomically dumb. And there was people there and they're like, at the end, they're like clapping, but you don't want to clap. And you're like,
you have like 3 people in the audience clapping, and those are like the pedophiles are like,
yes, we cheer for this. Go ahead, girl, speak. Like, come on, God. Seriously, y'all tripping. Anyway, okay. I was watching a TV show. What was I watching? Oh, I was watching the movie Fatal Affair on Netflix. Have you seen it?
I have not, but I saw the cover of it.
I'll tell you, do not waste your time. It is a garbage movie.
But is it one of those movies that's like so garbage that it's entertaining?
No.
It's like extreme garbage? No?
No.
Fatal Affair, right?
Yeah. To me, I'm not a cinephile. I am not a movie expert, but to me, it is the second worst movie I've ever watched on Netflix. The first one was John Henry, and this is number 2. Number 2.
That means I have to watch it. I love watching terrible, like if it's so terrible to the extreme that it's awful. I like watching that.
And I love Nia Long. Nia Long is so pretty. I crushed on Nia Long hard when I was a kid. But this movie, Lauren, I'm telling you, is absolute garbage. The writing is garbage. The acting is okay. But the movie itself is pure. You're going to be like, I just wasted 90 minutes watching what? And this is not even going to spoil anything about the movie. All of the entire premise of the movie could be solved if the person, Nia Long, owned a gun. I'm just going to say it. If she owned a gun, you could have eliminated 60 minutes of the movie. Just saying.
That's hilarious.
It is so
Wait,
funny.
What was the first bad movie? Your number 1 bad movie on Netflix?
John Henry with Terry Crews.
Henry, okay. On my list of bad Netflix movies to watch.
Do not.
Maybe we will. I might review it on Movies and Munchies. Fatal Affair.
Oh, Lauren, I love you because you're my cousin. Do not waste your time on that John Henry movie. You will be so mad. I was livid. I saw it on my Netflix. It said I would like it 98% through the algorithm. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm so down. But oh my God, just I was so I don't know. Terrible. Anyway, yeah. Let's get close to wrapping this thing up. I gotta play one video because you know what? I want to buy this. I want to buy this drug It's called Fuck 'Em All. And I hope you buy it too.
Are you tired of people complaining about literally everything every day?
Are you?
Do
I
you
am.
find yourself overly annoyed by the actions of others?
Every single day.
Then you need Fuck 'Em All. When prescribed by your doctor, Fuck 'Em All can significantly reduce your ability to give a fuck.
It surely can.
Tired of Karens not minding their business?
Mm-hmm.
People complaining about masks got you down?
Every day.
Fuck 'em all.
Out of here.
I will.
Fuck 'Em All has been tested and proven to help you not give a fuck.
Ooh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Mm.
I used to give a fuck, but now that I've tried Fuck 'Em All, I don't give a fuck at all.
At all.
If you continue to give a fuck after taking Fuck 'Em All, please consult with a physician. Side effects may include insensitivity, lack of care, and an extreme case of minding your damn business.
An extreme case of minding your own damn business. I'm with that.
It sounds like maybe they just are putting marijuana in a pill.
Man, like, just if it's possible, I don't care. I don't care. Fuck 'em
That was
all.
hilarious. I saw that the other day and I was
Yeah.
like, I need this sometimes when I'm getting like too worked up. I need like an instant working one so that if someone's like really pissing me off, I can just take it right then.
Like a shot into the neck, and you're like,
We good.
okay, I'm good. Oh, I do have one. I do one last random question because I gotta ask. Why? And then I'll let you go. Why is it that black people like? Okay, real quick preface. When you see somebody in blackface, do you get upset? Like a white person who like puts on blackface, not like 2020, like somebody who did it in like 1990s or like Jimmy Fallon. Does that upset you?
When it comes to like comedy, I feel like I don't know. I feel like lines can be pushed a little bit more in comedy.
Sure.
Like, so it depends on the context.
Yeah, I will say, if it happened like 80s, 90s, obviously it's racist. It's got racial undertones, but does it make me mad? A little, but no, I'm not like, okay. But now if it's like 2018, 2019, clearly you know it's wrong. You know that you shouldn't be doing that. Why are you doing that? Anyways, we had a little bit of audio technical difficulties. I don't know what happened, but we're back. And my last random thought that I was going to share before we got cut off was my friend Matt Blum, who's been on the podcast multiple times. He said, he hit me with this. He said, with all the racial division being spewed from everywhere, how come white folks haven't called out Sammy Sosa and Lil' Kim and anybody else like that for whiteface? They were super dark and now they're white. And white folks like, no white person's like, it's okay. We're here. We're just living. They're okay. Nobody. They get a free pass.
It's kind of crazy. They like literally are, I'm guessing, like bleaching their skin or something.
Absolutely.
And I've even seen like, who is it? The girl that has like, she had the eye surgery to change her eyes blue.
What? I haven't seen this.
I think it was Ice-T's wife.
Coco?
I think.
She had a surgery to turn her eyes white or blue?
Let me make sure it wasn't. It was surgery to change eye color. Who was it? No, which silver? It was here she is. No. I should have had, I didn't know we were about to talk about this, but there's a celebrity. I don't think it was Coco because Coco's white. It was
right.
Celebrity. Here we go. Why isn't this coming up immediately? Tiny. T.I.'s wife.
Oh.
Tiny.
Well, okay.
She got it done. And her daughter got it done too.
Well, just, wear contacts, that's the easiest thing to do.
Right, because apparently it like kind of backfired. Like her daughter did an interview and said that she like has vision issues now from the surgery, I guess.
Duh.
Yeah, let's not
Like,
do
come on,
that.
seriously? Let's not do that. All right, white people, go ahead and attack Sammy Sosa because you attack black folks attack Jimmy Fallon, and then white folks jumped on the Jimmy Fallon bandwagon for making blackface on SNL. So you know what? Y'all need to jump on Sammy Sosa and Lil' Kim for being white now because they went from being dark to white. Okay?
They actually cut a whole part of a scene from The Office.
No, did they really?
Yeah.
I love that scene with Nate. Oh my God. That's one of my favorite.
They cut that out. And I saw it online and I thought it was like someone just editing the video, but I went and looked for myself on Netflix. And now, you know how it shows him, he like calls him to tell him not to come.
Yeah.
And it shows him like walking up and he gets the call and turns around and walks back.
Yeah.
Now it just shows Dwight like turning around to text and then that's it. It goes.
No. Oh my God. I'm watching The Office. I watch it every night before I go to sleep, but I'm in season 8, but oh my God, that was my favorite part. Oh,
I know, it was hilarious. I was like, that's why I was saying, like, if it's in comedy, like it depends on what they're saying. Like, clearly that was.
Damn it, people. Y'all ruin everything.
Yeah.
Y'all suck. Y'all ruin everything. Ugh. I thought I could just enjoy it. I mean, I saw on 30 Rock, they ended up taking out 2 entire episodes that had what is her, Jenna Maroney? What's her real name? Damn, I can't think of her real name. I just want to call her Jenna. She was in Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Jane Krasinski. Jane Krakowski. Okay. She did blackface twice on that show, and both times, and I guess Tina Fey pulled the episode. I'm like, come on, man. Like, I get it, but you know, this is it happened. Let it be.
Right.
We ain't holding it against her. We know Jane Krakowski ain't black. She ain't racist. She's a very pretty lady. Very pretty. She's like Helen Mirren pretty to me. She's very pretty. I like Jane.
She's very pretty. She is
very pretty. Gorgeous
like
lady.
And she's a good actress. I like her stuff.
She's wonderful.
Okay, I have one final random thought.
Let's do it.
So, people who have extreme body odor or poor hygiene and halitosis. Okay, my first question is, do you think these people know that they have these hygiene issues and they just don't care?
Well, if you have a mask on, I think you know now.
That was my next point. Do you think a lot of people had this moment where they started wearing a mask and they realized how bad their breath smelled and they were like, oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
I realized that when I'm chewing gum and the gum goes bad, I can smell like the breath change in the mask. And you're like,
yes.
Damn.
It's
my breath
crazy.
ain't fresh no more.
Yeah, it's very in your face. But
touche.
I can think of like distinct people, and this was like years ago, that had such bad hygiene, and I can remember everything about them, even though like one of them was like back in high school, and I still distinctly remember where I was when I smelled this person's breath and how it was like something was wrong. Something had to be wrong. And this guy sat in front of me in class, and I remember he was like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
But he just had terrible breath. And somehow it came up that we weren't like making fun of him, but it came up somehow where he was saying he never brushed his teeth in the morning. He just like got up and left. And every morning, this was like the first class of the day. So this is like 8 a.m.
Yeah.
He would have a Dr. Pepper and like a bag of chips that he would eat in class. Every morning at 8 a.m. And I was like, okay, if you're eating this kind of stuff at 8 a.m., like maybe that's why your breath is so bad, because that kind of points to what else you're fueling your body with all day.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, I got nothing against chips, but
nah,
if that's your breakfast.
I got something against people who don't brush their teeth. Like, if you get up in the morning and you brush your teeth, okay, we can be friends. Like, even if you eat like me, look into my hygiene routine. I will get up. I've been home for 4 months. I will get up, not brush my teeth immediately. I will get up, cook some breakfast, then brush my teeth. Because in my head, because it's a little weird, I think that if I brush my teeth, that it's going to mess with the food content and how it tastes in my mouth, and my palate's going to be a little off. So I would much rather just, even with my dragon morning breath, cook some, make some coffee, and then be good. Because then the rest of my day afterwards, my breath is going to be fresh, or for a while.
That's
it's going to be
true.
fresh.
Yeah, then you're fresh after breakfast. Too,
right. It's not going to smell.
Coffee.
Yeah, it's not going to smell like I just had hash browns and sausage and eggs for breakfast.
Right.
My breath's not going to smell like that. It's going to smell like some Crest wintergreen, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
that's me. But some people like to.
Yeah, but you still brush them before you interact with people.
Yeah, I
don't understand how people go all day without brushing their teeth, especially after waking up, because it's like, I can taste that my breath, my mouth tastes like I need to brush my teeth.
Like if you even put your tongue on your teeth, you can feel the grit and the grind after you eat stuff. You can just you can feel it. It's a weird feeling, like when you roll over and you feel a little bit of plaque or some stuff that is left over that you ate, and you're like, I need to probably brush my teeth. And you're like,
I for a little while went the other way to a little bit of an extreme, and I was brushing my teeth 4 times a day because every time I ate, I hated the feeling of not having minty fresh breath. So every time I ate anything, I would go brush my teeth. And then I went to the dentist, and the dentist told me I was brushing my teeth too much. It was weighing down my plaque. She's like, you need to brush your teeth less. I was like, I never thought I would see a day where a dentist would tell me I need to brush my teeth less.
Your enamel is coming off. Stop it. Yeah. I know people. There's people at my job and at my former jobs who would literally brush their teeth after every meal. It's obsessive. Chew a piece of gum, take an Altoid, take a few mints or something. There's no need to brush your teeth that much. That's a little obsessive.
I've changed my ways, so I don't brush all my enamel off. Oh, and the second person that I distinctly remember his hygiene, I went to, I was going to Staples. I think I had to print a script or something like that at Staples. Yeah. And this worker, before I even walked up to the counter, I was probably 10 feet away from this person. I could smell the grease in his hair.
Ooh.
And you could look at him and see his hair was just drenched in grease. He had long hair, long straight hair, white dude. Okay. Hair was just drenched in grease. He had visible dandruff everywhere. Ugh. And I'm telling you, I could smell him from 10 feet away, and it just smelled like grease. And it was awful. And I obviously had to get close enough to talk to him about my order. And I was like, he has to know. This dude looks like he has not showered in a month.
Did he smell
he has to know.
Did he smell like ass and patchouli? Was it
patchouli
oil? Ass and patchouli. Patchouli oil. Did he smell like that? Because white folk love them some patchouli. Give me the patchouli oil.
Oh my gosh. And then I was like, I feel like as a company, the manager should have told him that he has to shower before he comes to work.
Brian, listen, I got to tell you, customers have been complaining. You smell a little bit like ass and patchouli, and we can't have you representing Staples, the nationwide brand, smelling like ass and patchouli. I can get you some Axe body spray if you don't mind spraying your body down, but you can't come to work smelling like patchouli anymore. I'm so sorry.
I mean, bro, just get some dry shampoo at the very least.
Anything. Axe body spray will work numbers on you, but it also is it's just a cover up because 2 hours later, man, you have to mist back up because that body odor is strong. That force is strong with that one.
Yeah, it was strong. I'll never forget that dude. That was honestly 2 years ago, and I still remember that dude.
Ridiculous that it takes that. Oh, jeez. Absurd. Anyway, let's wrap this thing up. Lauren, tell the good people where they can follow your YouTube channel. I just saw when we were having audio difficulties, you posted about the wrong Missy. Great movie.
Yes.
Wonderful. I love that. I love that movie so much. David Spade.
Yeah, check it out.
Lauren Lapkus were hilarious.
I just, what were you saying?
I said Lauren Lapkus and David Spade were hilarious. Loved it.
It was an extreme, a lot of stuff going on. So make sure you tune in to my YouTube. I just started really working on my YouTube this year. So I think I have like 48 subscribers. So my goal is my first goal is to get to 100. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. I've been making that show, Movies and Munchies. So go check that out. Subscribe to me, share it. And you can find me on Instagram, Lauren Craig Official. And that's where I post all my stuff as well. You can get to my YouTube from there.
Do you know what the YouTube address is? For the
I think you have to have like 100 subscribers to have like a custom YouTube link. So it's literally like youtube.com/PL_8975. Like it's like a weird URL.
Well, let's get her to 100 subscribers, people, so she can get herself a custom URL. Because I didn't know that. It's pretty terrible. So just check out our Instagram, get the URL off her Instagram. And Lauren, thank you for being on here. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. This was so fun.
Absolutely. You're welcome back anytime.